Hello everybody, Parajuicer here, and today we're just about 5 minutes away from the August 6th, 2020 PlayStation State of Play. Now, I think it's supposed to be about 40 minutes long, so just like, wow, a lot of stuff. But it's supposed to be mainly third party along with PSVR, I believe, and mainly PS4 games. Nothing major about PS5, I believe. If I look it up on Twitter for your PlayStation's account. But the only hope I have for this state of play is that we see Persona 5 Scramble. That's the only thing I hope to come out of this. Anything else will just be up in the air for just like if it happens, it happens. I kind of doubt we'll see more SMT3 news because it really just like it was just recently announced, so I don't know. Okay, so for what PlayStation says, a focus on upcoming PS4 and PSVR games, quick check-ins on third-party and indie games from June's PS5 showcase, and no big PS5 announcements. Now, they said no big, but there could still be some smaller announcements. What those small announcements be, I don't know. I kinda will get the PS5 pricing because I don't know. There's like they got about 3 more months until they got to release it, and they gotta release the price. Either Microsoft or Xbox gotta release their pricing, and one of them's gotta give up. One of them has to get the lower pricing, and I I feel like PlayStation is gonna be the first one to reveal the pricing, and then of course Microsoft is just gonna sweep up random with lower price. But who knows what might happen? If I actually can just pull up PlayStation's stuff about the time, because it didn't say on here, but if I look into the details, I think it should say. Okay, so it's gonna be more than 40 minutes long. Okay. So, it's going to be a hefty showcase. Uh, who knows? So, with what do we have to expect from this? Like, what upcoming PS4 games should we expect from this? And I should at least put this up, and also the volume on this. There we go. It's really up in the air for me, because like with the Nintendo Direct Mini last time, I was just like, just give me SMT5 news. That's it. That's all I want, and I got my wish. See, so I will take my expectations low. Like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Who knows? Uh, let's see. Kingdom Hearts. Memory of Melody, because it's supposed to come out sometime in 2020, and we have no idea when, because we still got including this month. Well, actually, I don't think it's gonna come out this month, but September, October, November, December. Basically 4 months left in the year, and I kinda doubt it's gonna release in September, because that's just a month. So either October or November they're gonna release. I'm thinking they're gonna release Melody of Memory. So who knows? I just want to have some cool games to play and to let's play. And by the time this comes out, well, I'm probably playing the same day, but I'm almost done with Persona 5 Royal. What's up now, I believe, should be, I believe it should be, Size Palace, so, or along those, so. But we have less than 20 seconds to go. 2, 1. Oh, there we go. Bing. Just bing. Raping to mature. Oh, Crash.
Hey
It's
everyone,
about
I'm
time.
Stutter, producer at Toys for Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Dash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The devious villains, Neo Cortex and Dr. Entropy
Just
finally
gonna
escape their
move the
interdimensional
mic
prison,
over just a little bit.
scientist-sized hole in the universe. Now they've got their
Right.
eyes set on not only simply conquering this dimension, but all dimensions. And it's up to Crash and Coco.
Now,
to save
I've never played a Crash game. It looks fun, but just not really a fan of it, or like not really interested.
It was important to reintroduce longtime fans as well as new players to this amazing franchise. First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective-shifting platforming that we all fell in love with. And then, we wanted to introduce exciting new elements that we can't wait to show you today. Let's start with Insanity Beach. This is where Crash's adventure first started, and where we pick things up again in Crash 4. But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago. And throughout Crash 4, you'll see those changes to our gameplay and even our art style.
Okay.
Our art teams wanted to take inspiration from not just the original games, but the animated cartoons that inspired those original games. All while also delivering bigger, more awe-inspiring dimensions to explore.
Oh,
Throughout
missed that
Crash
box.
4, you'll see wide open new vistas, new character models, and lots of expressive animations. And with all of that also comes new additions to the platforming, like having the ability to wall run, rope swing, rail grind, and zip line as well. In the original trilogy, specifically Crash Warped, there were certain moments in the game where Crash would change outfits. Think Crash wearing a biker jacket when riding a motorcycle. That seemed like a natural area for us to expand upon. So we have loaded the game with tons of awesome skins that you can earn and wear throughout the game. These skins
I like
are
that
totally
outfit.
cosmetic and a fun way to express yourself while playing the game. And just to be clear, there's no MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges.
Microtransactions, okay.
Crash 4 also introduces the Quantum Masks. The powerful
So no
controllers of
microtransactions
time and
for
space.
this.
Crash and Coco will need their assistance.
I'm glad
throughout the
they
game
literally point
to
out.
the crazy challenges that we're going to be throwing at the player. Whether it's Ika Ika, who gives you the ability to instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button, Kapunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you, or Lonnie Lowly, who allows you to phase shift elements in and out of existence. Bending the rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must.
You know,
We
I
also
really
can't wait
want.
to talk to you
I
about
want
the
to see
fourth
someone
mask,
let's play this.
Kano, but that's gonna have to wait for another day. What we can tell
I
you
remember
is
seeing
that
like
Crash
games
isn't
kind of
the
like
only
that.
character you get to take control of during this adventure. For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco. Any level that you can play as Crash, you can also play as Coco. It was also very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure, so that they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo Cortex.
Oh.
He's all about using his blaster to change an enemy in his path. In addition to
Okay.
playing as Cortex, we're excited to reveal that for the first time, you'll also get to tail slap your way through crates as Dingo Dial. You get to play as Dingo Dial in Crash 4. And a lot has changed in the years since we last saw Dingo Dial. In fact, he hung up his old flamethrower rocket launcher combo when he
It's
decided
Dingo
to retire from
and a
live
crocodile.
development and open a diner.
A diner, really?
Fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension. Finally, there's one more surprise I'm incredibly excited to show you today. The Crash Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring something brand new to the table. So we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call Inverted Mode. It's our souped up, bumpa-berry fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspective shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really changes the look and feel of the experience.
Yeah,
One
this is
dimension
like,
could be
ooh.
asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment to see their path forward. We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well. Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and feel. It's an incredibly fun feature that's going to give every player, especially the completionists out there, a reason to revisit each level again to see what new and exciting experiences in store for them. So that's some of the new stuff that we have in store for you in Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Experience the
That's pretty good.
on October 2nd.
Notification. Hi, Nags.
Today's State of Play is loaded with third-party updates for PS4 and PSVR, and some new PS5 gameplay too.
New PS5 gameplay. Ooh.
We open the show with an all-new look at Crash 4, It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the party going.
Oh, him,
This
man.
is from IO Interactive.
We've seen just a glimpse of it at the PS5 reveal. Which really wasn't much. It was, what 30 seconds of it? But I really love the black and gold. Black and gold just looks great.
Besides, this is
Oh, VR is part of it.
Have fun. Oh, don't worry about that. My art speaks for itself.
Well, I have to go. I'll call you when I get back tonight.
That's impressive. Locked. Oh, I would not like a bathroom like that. No. I would be scared, just like, oh, if I just accidentally flip, trip and fell, then I was just like, no, 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 no. Okay, what is this? Puzzles? What if we see Project Ray Fantasy here? Rewinding time. Is this Braid? It's Braid, isn't it? Yeah. Huh. Come to PS4. Or PS5 as well. Or it's Brave 2. I had no idea because I never played it. Yep. Just Braid come to PS4.
We are happy to announce Braid Anniversary Edition. It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern, high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with brushstrokes animating the world. There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
We plan to make it the most detailed commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be a really good resource.
We hope you'll enjoy the game when it comes out early next year.
Kinda saw.
The Pathless is a mythic adventure set on a mystical island.
Have I
Let's take a
heard
quick
this
tour
before?
in this new footage captured from PS5.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming game, The Pathless. The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest. You play as the Hunter.
I was about to
The
say
Hunter is
that
a
bridge
master
kind of looks like
adventurer.
it's from Shadow of the
She can shoot
Colossus.
talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape. Fluid, dynamic movement is at the core of the Pathless. So the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This design was critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast and performing acrobatic maneuvers. You instantly feel as skilled as the hunter herself.
I'm guessing like as you progress through the game, the bar will get longer, or like the timer will get shorter. Will go slower.
With help from the eagle, you can even fly. The bond between the hunter and the eagle is central in the Pathless. You can gain altitude while you glide by flapping.
You only get one flop though.
Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean and in good flying condition. You'll find secrets all over the island, if you know where to look.
Now, will you be able to go up that giant mountain though?
Collecting crystals will let you upgrade the eagle's ability to flap. You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
I go through all three or not?
The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open world games, there's no map. Instead, the hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks. It even shows you where you've been. Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision.
No map, huh?
Giant cursed spirits, the source of the darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest. They will try to separate you from the eagle.
My eagle!
Stay still in the light to avoid detection. You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the obelisks.
So basically avoid all battles. A deer. Or an elk.
When the obelisks are restored,
Or
the
some
cursed
sort of
spirits will be
animal.
vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest to corner them in a dramatic final battle.
Okay, it's pretty cool, pretty cool.
The hunter and eagle will have to defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world. I hope you've enjoyed this overview of the Pathless. We've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
Next up, let's see what's in store for Spelunky 2.
God, that game
Derek Yu, and I'm the creator of Spelunky.
wasn't that announced like a long
Spelunky
time
2,
ago?
I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and also brought in new players. It was important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place. So many people became fans of the game through their friends and family, and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more people can play the game together. And I also wanted to include that feeling of community into Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game felt welcoming even though it's difficult. In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family. I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's going to feel a lot more full. Players will be able to explore and interact with it in lots of new ways. For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys and find hidden passageways. And you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves. As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them. Even after many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area.
Ooh.
In Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you chose to interact with them. So in Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you. Given how amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers, know about the game. I have two types of favorite stories from Spelunky fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what created my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team. In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it. A big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2. It's been a long journey, but I think it's going to be worth it. Thanks.
Next month. A month and 5 days. No. 5 and 9 days.
We've got a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you. Starting with a
Genshin
closer
Impact.
look at Genshin
Oh
Impact.
yeah! I heard that this was a game that was very inspired by Breath of the Wild.
There's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Oh, Kira Buckland. And yeah, I can really see the inspiration from that, the previous shot with the girl.
I summon
And I can hear it now, the internet saying, "Oh, this Breath of the Wild ripoff," something like that.
I deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken?
Huh? Think you can get away? Time for takeoff!
Okay.
Sentient filth. I claim your mind for the Void Armada. Gods have squealed for my mercies. Who are you to stand in the way of my vengeance?
I really like the black outfit. It reminds me of Kamen Rider Build Hazard form. Aeon. Aeon must die. Cool. Oh! Yes! 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 Awesome! Yo, I was not expecting this to come on the state of play. Yo, that is awesome! Yes! I saw this game on Twitter and was like, yo, that is awesome. And I want to play it. I was not expecting, that they're just like, wow. Yo, yeah. Enemy
It's time to talk
Mutanium.
Bugsnax. Let's check out some gameplay.
Bugsnax!
from PS5.
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of Bugsnax.
Wow, that's your new lead? Another
your monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a two-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe
Hey, it's Granny
this
Chio.
nonsense. I swear, if you chase this bug snack story, you're out of a job.
You're the journalist. Lisbeth said you'd be coming.
And we got
There's a
Ryuji
bug
here.
snack right over there. Do me a favor and take my snack trap.
Stranger, I could use your help. This bunger goes wild for ketchup. Use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
I want you to use that journalistic instinct to find out what my favorite bug snack is. And feed it to me, obs.
I don't know. Could it be carrots?
Of course he does. Well, I have a few prototype traps that I could put to use.
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch bug snacks and bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
How do they return to normal?
Say you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
Moth Pizza. Oof. Bug snacks!
There's a lot more in store. Let's start with an update on an eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
I never even heard of it.
The force is strong with you.
You must stop Vida.
I don't understand why you never mentioned that you had the Force.
Master Lightsaber Dio? That's what it said, right? Vader Immortal. Okay. Jenny LeClue? No.
Whatever you do, stay in the light.
What was the name of it again? Control? Yeah, Control. This is Control. I'm pretty sure it's for the DLC with Alan Wake, right? The Alan Wake DLC? Not really fond of the whole horn blurring thing. Aw. Yep, Alan Wake. Okay, that looks straight up like a mobile game. I mean, not the quality, but like the style looks like a mobile game. It just has this feeling of a mobile game. Auto chats. What? Okay. So you're just connecting place to place, trying to get to a certain place? Okay. The pedestrian. Okay.
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
We are the forest shadows. Ghosts. Running silently between the straight, cold...
Resident Evil 8? No. Nope.
They count, ration, manipulate. They've taken everything from those they claim to protect. Authority and steel will not stop us. We aren't an invading army. We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart. We take
Oof.
back what was stolen. And the people call us heroes.
From the day of night.
To others, we are rivals. We are all
Hood.
outlaws.
Okay.
But some of us will become legends.
Okay. Okay, it says PS4 on there. Is it coming to PS4 there or? Temtem really? Really, Temtem's coming to PS4? Wow. The not Pokemon is coming to PS5. Okay. Was not expecting that to be there. Nintendo's got some competition.
Before we wrap up, let's take a tour of Godfall. We've got new PS5 gameplay.
6 minutes, so no Persona 5 Scramble, no Kingdom Hearts Melody. Oh, they're going all in for the 6 minutes.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share gameplay with you today and to offer you a glimpse into the mystical world of Godfall. Today, you'll be seeing extensive gameplay captured on a PlayStation 5 development kit. Please keep in mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next-generation console. Please enjoy. So let's jump right into what Godfall is. Godfall is a looter slasher that features intense action, satisfying moment-to-moment combat, and robust loot progression systems. You can enjoy the game at your own pace, playing alone, or through online co-op with up to 2 additional teammates. Godfall is set in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth, water, air, and fire. Godfall is a complete package. All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions, no waiting
Good.
for content. It's all in the game on day one. As you adventure, you'll get to tear through enemies to challenge a mad god who awaits you at the top. You play a Valorian knight, a godlike warrior able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable master of melee combat. Throughout your journey, you'll find ancient valor plates lost in time, each with their own characteristics and long history. Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall. First, our team wanted to do something different. We wanted to combine action RPG loot progression with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher. Our game is therefore one part gear-driven and one part player skill-driven. In other words, not only do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment or mastering the wide set of combat mechanics available to you in Godfall. From a combat philosophy perspective, the melee combat in Godfall is intended to be fluid, dynamic, and interactive, embracing offense over defense. More often than not, you'll be facing multiple enemies at the same time. As a result, you should always be moving and closing the gap on enemies. Also, you dominate the combat space, not the enemies, and the game rewards you for being aggressive. Now that you're familiar with the combat philosophy, let's dig into the weapons themselves. In Godfall, there are 5 weapon classes: the longsword, the dual blades, the polearm, the two-handed warhammer, and the two-handed greatsword. Each weapon class has their own unique movesets and playstyles, ranging from fast combos to more strategic, deliberate play. As you defeat enemies in your adventures, you will acquire numerous weapons. For each weapon category, each weapon with their own primary and secondary traits. At a later date, we will delve into the weapon classes and how to modify them in greater detail. For now, we'll go over the dual blades and the longsword weapon classes. The dual blades are the fastest weapon class in Godfall, embodying speed, fluidity, and mobility. The dual blades are exceptional against soft, unarmored targets or single targets. You can perform a combo by executing 4 consecutive light attacks. The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade cyclone. The blade cyclone.
Now, if this is coming out like really soon, I think it would be better to have this whole explanation go on then. But
you build up charge, you can also
if
activate
it's,
inner focus, which is
I feel like it should have been left for a little bit later
in a short
date.
period of time. There's also mortal coil, where you can throw your blade into an enemy, pulling the enemy towards you like pulling a cable. Now let's switch to the longsword weapon class. Longswords are balanced weapons, embodying crisp damage and simple cooldowns without needing a lot of elaborate combo setups. Similar to dual blades, longswords have their own 4-hit light attack combo. Then there's the heavy attack finisher, which can be used at the end of your light attack combo. There are 3 signature moves for the longsword class. There's Spectral Flurry, which cannot be interrupted and deals high damage to multiple nearby targets. Then there's Spiral Technique, which eviscerates all enemies in a straight fixed path. Notice there's a white flash after a longsword swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield button exactly at the same time, you'll perform a devastating shield uppercut with your longsword. The shield is a core part of Godfall. It's available to you throughout the entire game. You can always block incoming attacks with your shield. If you press the shield button at the right time, you can also parry an attack. You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense, but also offense. You can aim and throw your shield, which will hit multiple nearby targets. If you tap the shield button just as you catch your shield, you can perform a powerful wave attack. You can double tap the shield button to petrify enemies. And of course, you can perform an R3 ground finisher on enemies that were knocked down to the ground.
So they're just gonna show us this battle, this entire battle.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5. We also want to thank all the fans for their endless support since our initial reveal back in December. We have a few more surprises coming down the road, such as details on loot and progression, and are eager to share more with you on our way to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
That's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation. See you next time.
Okay. So that was something. It's Again, like, the only real hope I have here was Persona 5 Scramble and Kmart's Memory and Melody, but neither of them weren't there, so alright. But the games that were here, like with actually, let me just turn that off, because the games that were there, like the Anno Mutationum, the name's kind of, but that was one I was really excited for. Was not expecting that it was coming to PS4, so I'm glad that happened. I hope that it gets a physical release, because I did tell them, oh hey, if you guys want a physical release, contact Limited Run Games, they could help you out, and, hopefully, fingers crossed. But I thought it was just alright. If I can pull up what games were the full lists of the games. Crash Bandicoot was really awesome. What else? Pretty sure. Auto Chess, like, the graphics looks good, but the game itself looked like a mobile game. Bug Snacks, just like, yeah, Bug Snacks. Hooded Outlaw, could do without. Braid, that's a classic being brought back. And it came out in 2008, and that was like 13 years ago. Well, it's coming out 13 years later. Control with the Alan Wake expansion. Like, Alan Wake expansion. Aeon Must Die looks really cool. Again, it reminds me of Kamen Rider Build Hazard form. Hey man, it's cool. It has a VR feature now. That's pretty awesome for those who has it. Pathless looks cool. Not really sure if I'm really interested. Genshin Impact. It really does remind me of Breath of the Wild, but I do see its individuality, if that's the right word, how it separates from Breath of the Wild. I saw some glimpse of Breath of the Wild in there, but there were multiple things that makes it different from it. Ano Mutation, that's the full name. I can't wait for that. Spelunky 2, never played the original Spelunky, but a lot of people talk about it, so good for those. And I think that's all of it. So yeah, that was pretty alright. Only thing I missed was Persona 5 Scramble and Kmart's Memory and Melody. Don't know when those two are coming out, but it's supposed to come out sometime, you know? But yeah, if you guys did enjoy my reaction, please let me know in the comment section down below and what you guys thought about it. Let me know, and like always, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite, share with all your friends. Check out links in the description below for all my social media links, and I'll see you guys soon with my next video. Power out. Yeah.